Welcome and welcome back to the channel. How is everybody doing? All right, guys, I'm in the middle of I have 2 pages of actually 3. Well, I just completed 2. I have 2 more pages of unfinished or answered comments and questions that a lot of people tend to ask. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to jump right into it. Remember, guys, I have no problem. Of course, naturally, I have no problem reading comments. But a lot of guys tend to attach questions with their comments. So I have no problem answering the question. It's just one thing I try to reiterate or try to hammer home is in the middle of that, just a couple of requirements. Can you please like the video that you watched and simply subscribe to the channel? Okay, that's one of the little requirements, I guess you want to call it. And I don't think that's too much to ask. Okay, I'm finna take some time and answer some questions. It may help you, it may not, but at any rate, I'm going to take some time, and I was always going to take time to read the comments. Now, in the past, I would take the questions or answer the question if I found time. Here lately, I've been making time, so I don't want to dwell on that, guys. I'm going to jump right into it. Okay, please like the video that you made the comment on, and simply subscribe to the channel if you're not. So we're not going to waste time. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to try this little split screen thing again, and see how it goes. All right, let's get right into it. Okay, there we go. The whining noise video, American citizen. He has a GMC Acadia 2015. Bought it in 2018 with 33K. Still owe 22,000 on it. It's 122 miles now. Transmission feel like it slips every now and then. It also delays a couple of seconds from park to reverse or drive, and it whines a little sometime when it seems to slip. What should I do? Read more. There is nothing more. American citizenship. With any transmission problem, first thing you got to do, you didn't even mention, or you didn't mention if you did that, but first thing I would do is check the trans fluid level. This is 2015 GMC Acadia. Transmission feel like it slips every now and then. It also delays a couple of seconds. First thing you do, man, check the fluid. Make sure the fluid is properly filled. Make sure the fluid is properly filled. That is one of the most important overlooked things people tend to do with transmission, okay? Because we're so far advanced, we forget the basics sometimes. And one of the basics is make sure your transmission full. Now, from there, with these small problems, I'm not sure. I don't know how sensitive these GMCs or, the other car makers' computers are at catching things like that. But you got to find out if you got any fault codes in the computer. I don't know if this is a separate TCM, but you have to get the car scanned, find out if there is any fault code in the transmission module. Now, do not automatically assume because there's no check engine light, there is no fault code. Yeah, some fault codes are not brought up front. Okay, they will simply be stored in the memory bank of that particular module. In this case, the TCM. So you could very well have fault codes in the module, but no check engine light. So that's number 2. That's one of check fluid level, see if there's any fault codes in the computer, and yeah, those are the top 2 things I would do, and you have to go from there afterwards. But see what happens there, because that's your first step, guy. Okay. Yeah, American citizenship, man. Thanks for watching, man. I hope you subscribe to the channel, man. Please subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. Come back later and let me know how they go, man, because I was at another shop. A guy was working on a GMC. God, what's the name of that? He had a transmission beating him up, and it ended up being some simple. When I say simple, I'm referring to he didn't have to replace the transmission. Nowadays, anytime you don't have to replace the transmission, it's a simple job. So let me know how they go, man. Please subscribe to the channel also. I got to move on, man. Benito, I'd rather have a Jatco CVT. He commented on the 9-speed. Okay, I don't know the difference between the two. But that's interesting, Benito Jr. What's going on, man? Thanks for watching the video, man. I hope you are subscribed. Victor, what's up, dog? What is going on? Wow, good video, especially since I have a Cherokee. Even with an overhaul kit, I don't think I can pull out the transmission with a car. No, don't try that at home. That 9-speed, that was a Cherokee, man. Woo! Woo-hoo. And this was a V6, a 3.6 or 3.2, one of them. It was a V6, so it was even harder. But I managed to pull it off. I got it out. Do you think it's possible? No. Do I think what's possible? Transmission? No. Don't try that without the proper. Now I'm saying this, and when the minute I say this, some guy that work at home doing transmission will get on and drill me, because let me put it this way, Vic. I haven't been exposed to that type of work. It may be possible, it may be easy for some people, but for me, no, I haven't. And I would tell anybody I'm against it, and that's only because I've never done it. To some people, it's easy. So you might get a different answer from a different guy. Hey, I wouldn't try it though. Or is it possible to remove the engine and trans together with engine horse from top? As always, thanks for your awesome video. Now I see guys in the shop at the dealer yanking out engines without the transmission. The Cherokee had the 2.4 in it. Guys yanked those engines out like it ain't nothing. Leave the transmission in, and we yanked the transmission out without the engine. So it could be done either way. As far as is it easier to yank them both out? I don't know, because I've never done it. I've always split them and do them that way. I got time for maybe 3 more. Whoa, 22 minutes. Capril, what is going on? Oh, Mr. Michigan. I can't forget Mr. Michigan, especially considering his comment. Great information. Thanks. Mr. Michigan, I appreciate you watching. He was talking about the 9-speed transmission video I did. Basically, I was talking about, I think on this video, I was talking about the service procedure. Is it possible? And I was referring to depending on your definition of trans service. If your definition of trans service is replacing the filter and the fluid, then no, it may not be serviceable to the typical guy. And I only say that because if you plan on changing the filter in this transmission, the case have to be split. Now, I don't know if anybody gonna remove their transmission just to split it just to replace a filter. Okay, so that's why I said no, you shouldn't, or you can't service your transmission. It's supposed to be a feel for life unit. As y'all know my opinion on feel for life transmission unit. So now, if your definition of trans service is simply drain the old fluid out and put in new fluid, yeah, that's possible. Okay, in fact, there's a drain plug on a 9-speed transmission right in the bottom. Unscrew it, an Allen head, let it all out. Now, it's maybe a little bit more complicated to fill it back up. I got a video showing that procedure. Well, I made a video. I don't think I uploaded it yet, but it's coming. That's why I say stay tuned, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you won't miss these upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, Mr. Michigan. I hope you subscribe. Appreciate it. Caper, what is going on? Caper, comment on this 9-speed transmission. The aftermarket or do-it-yourself guy is being locked out of major and minor repairs. Boy, ain't that the truth? Most cars and trucks today need some expensive hardware to do brakes. Man, you nailed that, buddy. And scan tool, the generic scan tool gonna always be around. You will always be able to pull P code, emission code, because that's standard across. I think that's supposed to be free. I think by law, you're supposed to give the car owner that or give them access to that information. Now, when you start talking U codes and things like that, you may need a whole different scan tool. But yeah, it's getting harder and harder for the do-it-yourself guy. I don't know. I don't see how y'all still doing it myself. Tim, my buddy Tim, commented on the same video. Cool video. You deserve more subscribers. My man Tim, you are exactly right. Well, I don't think I can say that. Nobody can say they deserve something, because that will insinuate privilege. No, not really privilege. That will, it just don't sound right. Put it that way. But you saying it, it sounds more better, and it makes sense. Now my predictions are coming true. I predicted I would be at 10,000 by May. I'm on track for that. So I'm semi happy. Although I've seen some channels grow a whole lot faster. Okay. I'm not gonna copy what they doing because I'm not them. I might can't flow the way they flow. My man Scotty Kilmore, I can't um I don't have that big enough fan base. That guy get on, he just, go edit, 3 videos a day. I mean, he has 2 million subscribers. That niche works for him. I can't do that. That might not work for me. So for the average person, you got to find your own niche and your own style and go with it and see what happens. I'm doing fairly well. I'm almost at 10 grand. Like I hope I'd be there by May. I'm on track for that. So, but man, Tim, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it, man. If you have a chance to share a shareable video that will help that cause, feel free to do so, buddy. I really appreciate it. Make sure it's of good content, things like that. All right, man. I gotta move right along. Abbas Aluminiso. Okay, he commented on a camshaft video I did a while back. I was talking about, oh, not doing this could destroy your engine. I was referring to oil and filter change. Okay, let me see what he talking about. 2015 Dodge Charger 3.6. I rebuilt the passenger side head. Passenger side. Dodge Charger. That engine is faced this way, which means bank 2 is on the left if you're in the driver's seat. So the passenger side will be bank 1. All right, let me finish reading. I rebuilt the passenger side head and camshaft. The shavings were all located in the head I took apart. I had to get a magnet and run it by and get it cleaned up. Wow, it was that bad? Oh man. Hey, glad you glad you had the notion to go after that. Some people just do their heads and don't worry about things like that. But that you can easily ruin a camshaft or an engine for that matter. But good good observance, my man Abbas. Way to Now you making me my kid Ron has to do that, on the next head I do or whatever. But you gotta try to get all that old stuff out of there, man. It can do nothing but damage to the engine if it stays in there and get lodged in the wrong spot or the wrong area. Caper, what's going on, baby? Oh, me and Caper had a live stream, y'all. He just commented on the live stream video. Y'all go check that video out. We talked about lemon law. And of course, because the stream went an hour, the conversation bounced all over the place. So we went on and on about different things. Y'all go check that video. I'll link it right here, and I'm gonna link his channel right here. Go subscribe to his channel also. He got a lot of good content over there. He was getting beat up on his own personal Ford F-150 as far as oil consumption. Man, he was duking it out with Ford, man. It got pretty testy over there. So, but you have to go over there and find out the outcome, what he ended up doing with the truck. All right, I'll let y'all go over there and watch them videos and find that out. But our oil consumption problem was pretty rough on those F-150. All right, guys, I got to wrap this up. I finally hit the 3-day-old mark. That's where I left off at. Tim, again, what's going on, man? Cool video, my guy. Appreciate you, Tim, for watching. Amazing content, dude. I appreciate you watching. All right, last but not least, these last two from Caper and Bob. All right, Caper, if you were as cheap as I am on my own vehicle, I would probably, what was he talking about? Oh, he's talking about the PT Cruiser video. I would probably cut the original plastic. Dude, plastic. We talked about that in the stream to make room for the new style tensioner. When they are side by side, look like it would not affect anything. Not how you would do if you were going to be married to the problem, man. Caper, you saw that it's all it is. I guess you're assuming just cut that little split that way that new tension and get in there, because you're right. It did look exactly alike. That's something for and the price of that kit was extremely high. So I ended up putting it together, and everything worked out well on that car. I'm surprised aftermarket stereo is still a thing with the all system integration of modern cars and trucks. He's talking about a video I did with a ProMaster lady. Ended up taking, or a company. It was a company, ProMaster. They took the factory radio out and spliced in or put in an aftermarket radio. And as y'all know, or as you should know, some of the newer cars, the radio is actually a module that's also actually tied in to the bus network. Okay, if tampered with the wrong way, you can disrupt the network. Messages won't flow across the network like it's supposed to. And that was the case with this ProMaster. In fact, I'm gonna hook that video up right here. And so what Caper was saying was aftermarket stereos is still a thing with all the system integration on modern cars. So, matter of fact, that car's still at the shop. They haven't brought me the OEM radio. The bus is down. The ETM entertainment module, I think that's what it's called, is red. If you look at topology, that module is red, which means it's offline and it's corrupting all the other modules on CAN B. So I'll just let you watch the video, see what I was talking about. But appreciate you watching, Caper. Unfortunately, built in factory radios really suck. No updates from manufacturer. That's my man XFab. I met this guy on the stream. I was doing a stream with Caper. I met a couple of guys over there, man. Appreciate you watching, buddy. I really appreciate it. All right, this one last one. It's from 3 days ago. All right. Bob Cole, he was complimenting, or he was commenting on the video I did, a hack job I did on a PT Cruiser. My 3-jaw puller, guys, will not hold the pulley anymore. I know some pulleys come with little keys on the end of the arms that you put on them, but even that won't work. So when I use my 3-jaw puller, the arms just come apart. So in that video, I just showed you a hack on how you can keep your arms from coming apart and stay a hold to the pulley. And as you drive it off, or as you pull it off, it comes off whole. Okay, that was the whole purpose of that video. Bob Cole had suggested find large plastic cable ties available at Harbor Freights. Would do the same thing as 4 inches of wire as you showed, but so much easier to put around the arms of the pulley. Snug the wire ties up as much as possible and do the standard removal of the pulley. Once pulley is removed, use side cutters. You got a point, Bob. You got a point. I haven't done it that way. I think the first time I was dealt with this situation, when I was so frustrated, I saw wire laying on the floor. I was like, damn, these arms keep pulling. I ain't gonna never get this pulley out. And I was too cheap to go buy a brand new pulley, puller. So I just picked up the wire and wrapped it around. You live and learn. As you age and go on in the automotive field, you're gonna learn stuff more and more. So that's the thing I do now. So I figured I'd share it with you people. Now I named that video Scotty Kilmore was wrong. The PT Cruiser front crankshaft harmonic balancing pulley. And what I meant by that was Scotty was wrong. I had just watched a video on Scotty dogging out the PT Cruiser. PT Cruiser has its flaws. Don't get me wrong. I'm not defending it from that aspect. But he found the ugliest and the junkiest PT he can find to pick on. All right. And I thought that was extremely unfair. And he said it was a crap car. Shouldn't have never been made. But it sold 1 million and some. It had 1 million and some sales. So he couldn't fathom how is that possible if the car was that crappy. And all I was pleading with him was to stop dogging out the Chrysler product. You notice every time you do a video, he sit there and point at it and go, don't. In other words, don't buy it. So he got a lot of influence. I ain't going over there and respond to Scotty, man. His followers will rip me apart. I wouldn't dare go over there. And I like the guy. Scotty, cool dude. It's just I was pleading with him. I was making fun, actually. Scotty, please stop dogging out the Chrysler product in a fun way. So it ain't nothing like no beef or nothing. I'm nowhere near on Scotty level. But okay, guys, I gotta wrap this up. 35 minutes. I gotta wrap this up, man. I'm caught up now. So if you see any of your questions not answered, it's probably on the video. I'm uploading these videos daily, probably 2 a day now. So that's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, man. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all on the next video.